you get outside of the cities and into places like this, and just like anywhere else in the country, good rural people.
What just happened?
Well, I think we spotted a deer, had a good shot on him. That classic situation, right? When they look big, they probably are.
And is this, will deer eat them pretty much at any stage, or like anything else they like them on the fruit?
All right. Good shot.
So back from the airport, plenty of times I've had my gun be perfectly dialed in, go to the airport, get it from baggage claim, and it is not on zero. It is just crazy that it seems like those heavy duty cases and all, but who knows what happens baggage claim. But anyway, it was shooting left a little bit. I moved it, then moved it a little bit too far, then got her right there. So California blacktail hunt 2021.
The vines are shifting from producing leaves into producing sugar.
And is this, will deer eat them pretty much at any stage, or like anything else they like them on the fruit?
I don't know how much they like the grapes themselves. I think that they eat the grapes, but I think in a lot of cases it's more of a necessity than a desire. If you taste these grapes, there's a lot of tannins in that fruit. And so, I mean, tannins are poison, really. If you eat too much of them, it's just like caffeine or anything else. In small doses, it's fine. But in large quantities, it's toxic. If you start crunching on it, the skins and the seeds are harsh.
Yeah, not too shabby just to suck it out.
Same thing if you wake up after a night of drinking too much red wine. Yeah. That's tannins.
Yeah.
Some venison, California cheddar sausage.
Oh man, it smells good.
Looks good.
And the legend of Pigpen continues. So in California, you got your license, Gordy?
Yeah.
They are known for a little regulation in California. Here's your, this is one deer license. We're set though, did you sign?
I signed it.
All right.
I'm not sure what I signed though, really. I didn't read all the small print.
Leave it to California. Morning one, the fog has set in over the winery. Mr. Gordy Cron has informed me that I'm up first. So Ryan, we're in beautiful California here. Will you tell the good people that we're not all a bunch of anti-hunting assholes out here?
I call this the real California.
The real California?
Yeah, you know, this, you get outside of the cities and into places like this, and just like anywhere else in the country, good rural people.
And what are we doing exactly up here on this hill on this gorgeous day?
We're trying to get as much of a view as we can and see if we can kind of pick some deer moving out of little pockets that we can't see into from anywhere else.
Will you tell us a little bit about these blacktails? How big are they? You know, what type of antler are you looking for? Anything in particular about these deer that are different from whitetail or mule deer?
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of cases they have similar antler conformation to a mule deer. Body size, they're probably about 70% of your typical muley.
Okay.
Obviously depending on where you're at. In the vineyard in particular, we get some pretty big bodied deer, you know, live weight up to 230 pounds. Typical low in A zone, you're talking 160, 170 pounds is a big deer.
Deer in front of us. It all happened so fast. What just happened?
Well, I think we spotted a deer, had a good shot on him, and you dumped him.
Looks like we're gonna be drinking early, boys.
Is this Merlot, Cabernet?
This is Cabernet.
Cabernet.
That classic situation, right? When they look big, they probably are.
Awesome. Cool, he's heavy, isn't he? First blacktail. Thanks, buddy. He's fantastic.
He's a great buck.
I said, I haven't seen one that wide. He says, I'm not sure I have it either. Yeah, that's what, a nice mass all the way through. Yeah.
Got just enough of that character, you know,
Yep.
tell he's an old buck, good mature buck.
Just what you were looking for.
Voila.
4 foot long CBS receipt is. So this bottom section is actually what you'll attach. 740.
Method of take Mossberg. Look at that, Linda.
Hey, hey.
For this reason.
Antler or leg?
Antler.
Tagged up. I'm legal for once.
Yeah.
I found out the tradition when I got to the Steinbeck Winery and Hunting Ranch that if you are fortunate enough to kill a deer, the tradition here is you come back and whatever field, whatever pasture or grape garden that you killed the deer in, you have to drink that type of wine. And so my wide, wonderful buck came out of the Cabernet Sauvignon grapes.
Absolutely.
And this is the tradition, and I'm not one to break the tradition. Now, when we get back to lunch, there's another tradition that goes with this, and what's that?
We've got to eat the fresh heart and liver, so I'll cook that up for lunch, and we can crack another bottle of Cabernet. There you go.
Well, I'm going to have you pour me the honors here.
Absolutely.
Well, this is fantastic, and I was just the lucky guy to pull the trigger on this because Gordy graciously gave that to you, and I'd like to thank Linda and Mossberg for making this happen. And I'll also give a shout out to my man Neil Davies for that bullet performance.
And I'll just hold the bottle.
I'd like to make it to the deer.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for throwing into a big boy.
You could have it all. My empire. Dirt.
Yeah, when there's hot water splashing around.
All right, we're gonna get a couple of back straps and put them on the camp chef. Here we go.
Just pulled some back straps off these deer, cleaned them up.
Woo!
We'll cook these bad boys.
All right, tell us what you're doing.
So it's a trimmed up back strap. You can see this is a beautiful cut of meat off a vineyard fed blacktail deer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of olive oil, and all this is going to do is act as a little binder, and here's what a teeny tiny bit. So a little bit across the top, and then all we're doing, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, and then we're going to put them on the pellet grill and smoke them at about 175 degrees for about 45 minutes until the internal temperature on these bad boys gets to about 100 degrees. So we'll put them on the smoker, and there's a probe in the digital readout. You can monitor exactly what the internal temp of the meat is and the oven temp when the smoker temp. We're going to sear them on the side kick in a little bit of butter. When you first start up your pellet grill, it's going to get that initial smoke, just like when you're starting a fire. So I like to take my meat and put it on cold so that smoke infuses right at the very beginning and helps create that texture. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my pellet grill.
Wasn't that fancy?
I'm going to take this roller knob, and I'm going to go to set temp, and I'm going to push in, and I want to go to low smoke, which is going to be about 160 degrees. I'm going to push that button. It's going to ask me to confirm it. Voila, we're starting up.
Wow. That's very interesting on the starting from cold. You know, everything just about says that you see, it says get a good sear, but you're going to do the searing later.
Yes, I'm going to sear after. All right. You can see we're sitting at 100 right here, 102 on the other one. That's right where we want them. Pull those temps out, those probes out, and these are going right in to a hot pan of butter. Boy, those suckers sear there for a minute. I'm gonna make some cookies, so I'm gonna turn it to 375.
All right, now we're doing a sauce off. We've got the, what's
This
that?
is a Steinbeck Vineyard wine reduction with some raspberry preserves.
And I'm doing a modified mushroom cream sauce with no cream.
Right, here's the salt.
So he knows when he's in a good spot.
Good shot. Good shot. I go ahead and put another one in, but I could see where you hit him, and it was right in the boiler room. Started running to the left. I mean, he was already going weak-legged.
Think so?
I feel pretty good.
I could see it. It was perfect. Perfect shot placement. Nice.
Oh, that was great.
He's a big deer.
Great job. Great job.
So he went right at first. Did he come back and go left?
Yep, so he went right, he started running down, and then he ran back across to the left.
That's what I thought I saw.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw a big old massive blood spot right in the boiler room.
Awesome.
Yep.
Have a grape.
I think Brooks heard the sound of the bullet hitting because he said, now he's dead.
Oh, I heard it big time. You know that you could.
What grape are we in?
Well, we're sitting in Zinfandel.
Ooh.
The buck was in cab, but we could bend the rules a little bit and drink some Zinfandel if you like, since we've spent so much time here.
How about some of each? God, that little one just came in there and just
almost lay down on top of them.
Yeah.
What it looked like.
Well, then when he stood up, he looked like he was straddling it. That was crazy.
I see him. I see him. Yeah. He's about 5 rows over. Congratulations, Gordy. That's cool.
So I want to let you know, everybody, that you've had all my wines. I don't have everything, but it's Cab and Petit Syrah. But secondly, it's you all as writers are kind of the voice of the industry, as well as kind of the voice for a family business like ours with the sustainability and all of that. So that's why I chose the voice.
Thank you.
Thank you.